Welcome back, guys. Thank you for all the feedback on the last video, because you remember I was having a problem in the with flights getting cancelled. Well, you guys have spotted what the issue was, and I wish it told you what gate was on here. You know, so that because then we'd see that all of these failed to reserve gates were on the same gate, and then it would be dead easy to go, oh, I've got a problem at that gate. But you guys spotted it. It's this plane up here. Now I want to show you something. Look, so if we look at this, you can see it says boarding starts in 27 minutes. Right, cool. And if we go and look at this one says scheduled departs in minus 4,592 minutes. Basically, this has been sitting at this gate for a very long time, and it's been, I don't know, it's stuck in some way. So we're going to try clicking on break deadlock and see. And now the damn thing's going to go away. Hooray! So maybe that will solve our scheduling problems. Wouldn't that be nice? Because once that scheduling problem has gone away, and we've actually got all of our flights going in and out, you know what, I'm going to crank it up, like, just so that we can kind of get through, like get through a day, so that we can see what the status is like the next day. And it's going to be interesting to see if these flights come in on time and don't get held up. All right, well, you know what? While that's going on, let's plan out some other stuff. You guys came up with all kinds of different things. Some people were saying, oh, it's the baggage that's holding up the flights. I don't think it is. Some people were saying you need more baggage cars. If we look at the vehicles, somebody was saying you need like 6 to 8 baggage cars. I've got 6 baggage cars. I've got 3 baggage cars up there, and down here I've got another 3. So I've got 6 baggage cars. So that's not the problem. Oh, the planes. Oh, look at the way they dance around. Cool. Excellent. Now, the people here waiting for this next flight have missed their flight again. So, let's have a look. I guess that must have been this flight, maybe. I don't know. Let's see if these come in. So this is what? This is gate A1. Let's see when the next scheduled flight is. So gate A1, galactic point 1532. This is what they do need to do some work on this, and they are kind of getting there. They are adding various bits of information that you do need, like, you know, like all kinds of, like, the arrival and departure information and all that kind of stuff, and what gate it's on and all the rest of it. But there are still bits that are missing. So I've got to go to here to find out that galactic point 1532. If I go back to here, galactic point 1532, to find out that that's coming into gate 1. It should, like, if you know, the developers should actually go to an airport and look at a freaking airport departure information. It's always got the gate on. Arrivals, departures, it's always got the gate. It's like kind of the most important thing. Which gate is it arriving at? Which gate is it departing from? So yeah, they do need to kind of get onto that. But, oh, here it is, 1532. It's at the gate. Hooray! So gate A1 is working again. Right, I am really hoping now that the next set of flights, the next day's flights, are all going to come in without problem. And if they do, we're going to make loads of cash. Like 400,000. Wouldn't that be nice? Right. But are we done with the airport? Hell no. Now that we've got everything working smoothly, what we're going to do now is try and mess it all up again by, like, swamping ourselves with, like, way too many passengers. Because that's what we do, isn't it? Look at the freaking queues down here. Now, somebody did point out, and I've got to say, it's actually a very, very good point, that rather than having single queues, I should actually have, like, queues linking to multiple desks. It would make things work better. So I guess we're going to do that. I'd kind of forgotten about that, and then as soon as I saw the queues, I remembered that people had said that. So we're going to do that. So I tell you what, let's get rid of that queue and that queue and bring that down to there. Actually, I should maybe have done that. Maybe should I? If I have like one queue for 3 desks, do you think that would work? Let's have one queue for 3 desks. Let's do it like that. So, where am I going to have the entrance to the queue? I suppose, like, no, I don't know, like there, maybe. So, let's try it. So, let's see if this works. So, if I expand this queue and have this going this way, and then plop, plop, and then plop, plop, like that. Would that even work? I don't have no idea. Let's put this one in the same. So 1, 2, 3, up, plop, 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 plop. All right, let's get these guys hooked up then. Well, get rid of the queues. Right, so you assigned to that queue, and you assigned to that queue, and you assigned to that queue. They should still be assigned to the kitchen properly. Yes, they are. So then we want to do the same for this one, don't we? Yep. So you... Right, that's all of them done. And once they sort themselves out, let's see how these new queues work. And the new queues seem to be working okay. Alrighty. You know, I think we could still do with even more food workers. Look, no staff, no staff. You know what? I'm going to put some more. I'm going to put some more food workers on. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's go up to 110 food workers. My God, you certainly need a lot of food workers, don't you? But now we should have food workers pretty much there all the time. You would kind of hope. But they're still saying no staff. I don't know. Let's let it settle for a while. But I'm thinking we might need even more staff than that, which is crazy. But you can see there are unoccupied tills. So you know what? Yeah, well, I think we need more staff. Let's crank up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How are we doing now? I'm just watching the tills and seeing like how long they're unoccupied for. Okay, that seems to be a bit better. You know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 130 food workers we've got now. Let's hope that's enough to keep everybody fed and sorted out. Right, now apparently you guys have been saying that they don't use the cookers. Like they don't use the sinks at all, which they don't. You can quite clearly see none of them ever go near a sink. So I don't actually need all of these sinks. You only need like one just to satisfy it. They need to do something about that. If they're going to have stuff in here, it should be used. Like maybe this will come along later that they'll, you know, they'll bust their trays to somewhere and then those need to be bussed down here and washed and whatever. That certainly should happen. Somebody told me to put coffee in. I've already got coffee makers. I've already got coffee makers all over the place. So all of this seems to be working, but apparently they don't use the cookers to actually cook the food. You only need like one cooker in the kitchen. It's like the sinks. So, which I find a little bit annoying. Food inventory. What the hell? What the hell is that doing there? Food inventory. Well, I can't get rid of it, so I guess it's staying there. Okay, anyway, right, that's enough of that. That all seems to be working fairly well now. In fact, like the whole place is working fairly well. Where are we up to? We're up to 3 o'clock. Let's have a look at how are we doing so far through the day. Today, have we had any... Oh, and we haven't had any flights cancelled. Oh, freaking awesome. All right, right. So how can we screw this up now? Well, what I'm thinking about doing is having, let's see, build. No, objects. Aircraft. So what I'm thinking about is having another large gate up here. So we'd want to rotate. How the hell? It's hard to rotate, isn't it? Yeah. So we'd have another large gate there. Or extra large. It's extra large. Right. And then, now, we could either have another couple of large gates. But I think it might be more fun to have some small flights and have more small gates. So what I was thinking was we could have like 1, 2. I mean, we could have potentially like 6 small gates across here, or, which I think would be even like even better. Let's say we can have 1, 2. Man, if I only had a little bit more space, I could cram in like so much more. What I was thinking to have another restaurant down here. Now, we could have a small gate. We could have two. We could have 2 large gates and 2 small gates. I really don't know. I really don't know. Guys, what I was thinking was putting a restaurant on the end here. So, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I think that's what we're going to do. So, maybe we just have, like, 2 small gates. Is that going to leave me enough room for a restaurant? What? Yeah, I know how to do it. I know how to do it, I think. Do I want that there? Do I want any space in between? I don't think I do. All right, let's just have gate there, gate there. Sorry for all the messing around, but I was just trying to figure it out in my own head. And then flip you around, and then we'll have a gate there and a gate there. All right, so then we're going to have buildings to like hook all of this up. We will have a 3rd runway. I mean, I could put the 3rd runway in now, actually. It wouldn't hurt anything, would it? No, not really. Where are we? Runway. Be R for runway. There we go. So let's flip you around. So the runway's going to go there or there. Let's be honest, does it really matter? No, not really. Let's put it there then. That'll do. Okay, so having done that, now we need to extend the terminal. And the nice thing about having these set back is that it makes the terminal building kind of like slightly weird shaped, which I think is kind of good. I like weird shapes. So let's do some building then. So let's get. I guess we'll get the foundations all done first. So we want. This is supposed to be from the edge of wherever this is, which would be there, wouldn't it? Because yeah. From there. Okay, we've got the restroom first of all, which is in between, which is how wide? That is 9. So if we did that 10 to there. Yep. And then we want this to go the rest of the way to there, don't we? Yep. Yeah, this is going to be slightly odd. But that's okay. Slightly odd is good. I'm slightly odd. I know there's some people out going there. Some people going, slightly? Slightly odd? Not more than slightly, Skye. There we go. You're all done. Good job. Right, so then we want to crank that over to there. That needs to come down to there, doesn't it? Yeah. Cha-ching. Alrighty, this needs to get extended. Now, this is going to obviously extend out. Let's see. Let's do the main concourse. Oh, go away. It's because it's lagging a bit with all the work going on. So, do we bring it out right to the end? I suppose we do. No reason why not. I tell you what would have been really cool, to have an observation lounge up here so that people could watch kind of the flights going by and stuff. Do I leave a little gap there? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, let's leave a little gap. In fact, shall I? I'll leave a bit more of a gap. Because I'm just thinking we could do maybe some decorations or something out there. At least, I don't know, some trees or something, maybe. Alright, let's extend it out to there then, I suppose. Alrighty. So they've almost finished that one. Come on, get on with it. There we go, right, cool. So I guess that is going to be all the way up to there, isn't it? Yep. Cha-ching. And this is going to come. Now we do have a little gap potentially somewhere, which I've kind of neglected on that side. Let's get this coming into. Not enough money? Oh my god! You know, I forget just how expensive these foundations are. These buildings cost a hell of a lot of money, but we are supposed to be making like 400,000 a day, so let's have a look at yesterday then. So how did we do? Did we get through yesterday with no cancellations? Yesterday, yeah, well, we did have a cancellation. We had one cancellation late in the day. And it's not at the same gate that we had the other issues. So does that mean that departs in 40 minutes? That's boarding. I'm just checking to see if we've got a stuck plane. That departs in 154. That's deplaning and cleaning. No, I think we're okay. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. We'll keep an eye on that. Come on, guys. God, when you queue up a load of build orders, man, it slows down. It really slows down. Somebody was saying it was because of the audio layering, which I kind of... I don't know why that would be like such a big issue, but like apparently it can be. Come on, get this stuff built. Here they come. I mean, I suppose I could hire some more builders, couldn't I? Yeah, staff, workmen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That cranks us up to 30. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's have 40 workmen. So now things should happen twice as fast. That's got to be a good thing, hasn't it? So they're cranking out all of this. Excellent. If I figure out where these holes are, then I'll just take out the foundations and do it that way. I think it's probably easier to put all the foundations in first and then sort it all out later. Right. Come on, guys, build, build, build. Yeah, I forget. I'm going to put in another 10 workers. Come on, workmen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. 50 workers. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3. Alright. You know, well, while I'm doing it, should I bang in some more janitors as well? That's probably a good idea. Let's have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. So we've got 30 janitors now. Cool. Excellent. Now all we need is for these guys to get on and do this. Man, seriously, the lag when you're building, it's a bit of a nightmare. Thank God, though, that they've sorted out the lag when you're not building. Because, like, most of the time, you're not building. Or at least not building on this scale. This is like a pretty big deal. You know what, guys? Because it is quite this laggy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the last major foundation, like assuming that I can afford it. It's in the wrong place. So let's say we would go from there. Nope, not enough money. Good God. Oh yeah, because I had like 1.2 million, didn't I? Wow. Man, this is expensive. You know what then? I'm gonna let this run. I'm gonna let them finish off building this and get enough money so that I can put this side in and build that. And then we'll come back after the lag stopped. Is that a good idea? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Okay, they finally finished putting all of these foundations in, which is awesome sauce. And I just want to show you this. Now, I had to run this for like 2 full days to get enough cash to build all of this and have some left over. But look at this. Let's have a look at yesterday's flights. Departed, 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 departed. All of them. Not a single cancellation. And it's been like that for 2 full days. How cool is that? So our airport is absolutely working fine. Now, one thing that I haven't done, which I should have done before now, to protect us against like bad weather and stuff, is upgrade these runways to put in, let's see, ILS and PAPI, which is the Precision Approach Path Indicator. So let's put the ILS. Where do I want the ILS? I could put it over there, I suppose. Yeah. No, let's put it. Right, let's put it over here. Let's put that over here. Now, so that's the ILS. You've also got the PAPI. Now, the PAPI, I'm actually going to explain to you how this works because it's quite cool. These are basically, you either get these in sets of 2 or sets of 4 in the real world, and there's 2. With the set of 4, there's 2 white lights and 2. Well, there are 4 lights, and they can be seen as either white or red, depending on the angle of your approach. So if you see 4 white lights, then you're too high. If you see 2 red whites and 2 white lights, then you're at the right height for your current approach. And if you see 4 red lights, then you're too low, right? And that's why they say red is dead. They've got a little saying about like white is right and red is dead or something. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. So we just need to flip this around. And we can put this kind of, I mean, in theory, it should be in a certain place on the runway, but we're just going to put it, right, I don't know. Let's put them there. That'll be fine. Cool. So we've now got runway ILS, and we've got PAPI. We'll do the same down here. So for this one, upgrade, we'll have ILS over there. And flip you around, make sure it's pointing the right way. Should be pointing, yeah, which way are they landing? Because it should be pointing towards the way they're landing. Oh, I got that the right, they're coming in, they're landing that way, aren't they? I think. I've got to wait and see which way they land now. I think they're coming that way, but I could be wrong. They take off that way, I think. We'll see. We'll see. To be honest, I don't think it necessarily matters which way round it is, but okay. Oh no, they're taking off that way. So which way are they landing? Oh, here we go. Oh, they're landing that way, so that is the right way for that one. And then this one down here. I'm gonna wait for a plane to land here now, so I can be sure which way around it is. Does it actually? No, does it? It doesn't matter, I don't think. Well, if they're landing that way with the lights going that way, then I'm assuming that they're landing that way. It's got to be, hasn't it? It's got to be, surely. Stop calling me Shirley. Come on, can we have a plane land at this runway, please? You know, I've got to say, I don't think we need this runway. But I don't know. I suppose when we put all these extra gates in, maybe we'll need it. So I guess we'll leave it. Come on! I'm just waiting. I'm stalling, waiting for a flaming plane to land. Come on, give me a plane. Give me a plane, damn it. Come on, you wouldn't have thought it'd be that hard. We obviously don't have anywhere near enough flights landing. Now we've got 4 planes at the gate. We're running it on 3 times speed though. Come on, let's have a new flight. Land here, for God's sake. All I want to do is you know what? If the lights are coming in from that side, which, oh, now they're coming in from that side. Has this changed? Oh, maybe the wind direction's changed or whatever. I seriously, I don't think it matters which way these are pointing. So I'm just going to put it down over here and not worry about it. So let's put you, I don't know, let's put you there. All right, cool. So we've got that in. Now this one, God knows what we're going to do about this one. I may have to take out a section of runway so we can put that stuff in. I've no idea, but we got 2 runways with it on. Right, let's get to this. So, right, we want to clear that wall there. Cha-ching. And then we're going to want to put some flooring in along. Oh, and then I've got to wait for them to take that one out before I put the flooring in. Darn it. Okay, now let's see. We've got bush. And so we want to take out that wall there as well. So clear. Let's get rid of that wall. Now, this presents us with an interesting conundrum, because we've got a restroom for this one, we've got a restroom for this one. So this one doesn't need another restroom, right? This does need a restroom. So we could have a restroom there for this one. But so then we're going to have an open space there. Yeah, I'm just wondering if I could put something else there. See, if I know that there's other stuff coming along, like shops and duty free and stuff like that, and this is like an area where you could maybe have duty free or something, which would be very cool. All right, well, let's get rid of that wall because we don't want that. Now that goes up to there. So how do we want? We want bush, 3 spaces. Okay, so objects. So we want bush, 1, 2, 3 spaces. No, it's actually 4, isn't it? Because that takes up 2. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then bush. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then bush. Alright, so now I know where my outside wall should be. I can actually remove, where are we? Clear. Come on, clear. Those internal walls. Cool. Awesome. So let's see, we definitely want to get rid of that, and I think we want to get rid of that wall there as well. So let's get rid of that. Yeah, so if we've got the restroom for that there. Now, restrooms for these, God knows how we're going to do that. And how we're going to put this like restaurant in, I have no freaking idea. But let's get the carpeting put down in here. Bosh. Alrighty. Then I'm pretty sure we're going to want to take out that wall there and that wall there. Right. Now I was looking at this and thinking, do I do like 2 kitchens and 2 lots of service areas for the restaurant at this end? And I'm thinking that might be kind of a nice idea. But it's, I don't know. It's how I lay it out. And the thing is, I've got to put the gates in for these. Man, laying this out isn't necessarily going to be quite so easy. So let's see. Since these smaller gates are going to have smaller planes, we can take out probably 2 of the queues and just have 2 queues like that. Now, if we do that, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it takes out 7 from the space that this takes up. So let's go to this. Yeah, it's got foundation, so I can measure this. So this is 21. So 14. We could manage with something 14 wide. Okay, so if we did it from there, because we'd have the door there. 14 wide. It's only like that wide. But that only leaves us like a little bit there. I am wondering whether I need to like expand and take up the full thing. Either that or, hang on a second. I could have like a couple of back-to-back kitchens there with kind of restaurants out to the side, or I can have a kitchen in here with a restaurant in the middle. Oh, which do I go for? I think the restaurant in the middle might be the way to go. Maybe we have the 4 queues, maybe like we have here, but just make them like half as big, so they'll board really, really quickly. Yeah, let's do that. So this was 21 wide, wasn't it? If that's 21 wide, I wonder if we can do that across here. So 21, we'd need 42. Oh, and we've got enough room. Unbelievable. So we can actually have a bit of extra space. Yeah, we can have a bit of extra space. So if this is 46, and of course it's an odd, it's an even number, and I actually want it to be an odd number because I want a wall like in the middle of these two. How deep is this? Because we only need it to be like potentially like half as deep, don't we? So we could manage with something that was like 10 deep. Alright, so let's see. Maybe I steal another one off along the end. Alright. Let's put another wall in there. So that gives me 47. So 47 with walls. 47 would be like 23, so 24. So 23 would be to there, so 24. So we would actually want a wall. That is the centre. Does that look central to you? Because that doesn't look central to me. But I suppose it must be. And I only want it like 10. Let's give ourselves an extra space. 11? 11? Yeah, let's go 11. Oh yeah, because that's why it doesn't look balanced, because we've got to take that wall out. Alright. So then we want the same thing over here. If I run that down like that. Okay, so it's to the edge of there. Ew, that doesn't really work. I may have to move these over a bit then, because that doesn't work. Where was I? So I'm going to go down to there. So if, what did I say? 11, didn't I? 11. All right, let's put that in like that. Okay, you know what? Let's move these guys. We've got a little bit of room, so let's move them around. So let's yeah, want to move. I want to move both of those over. So what do I want? Build and demolish those two. Does demolish work or clear? Yeah, I guess they are being removed eventually. Now, do I move these? The thing is, these are fairly central to these areas. I mean, that's very central. That one's a little bit to the side, but that's okay. So maybe I just move these across to the other side. Yeah, I think that will give us the desired effect. So, yeah, no, because that puts it right in the middle, doesn't it? Yeah. So if we put that one there and that one there. Yeah, that gives us our doors in like relatively the middle. Right, let's put our doors in then. So, large sliding door, L. There we go. So we want a large sliding door there. And there. And large sliding door there and there. Okay, so we've got our flooring that we need to put in, and that'll kind of mark off those areas. So we want regular number 1 flooring, don't we? Yep. So okay, so that's going to go up to there, and that's going to go up to there, and then we'll see, or be able to see. Oh no, I've got to remove that wall, that internal wall. Yeah, let's get that removed. But we'll be able to pretty much see now what kind of space we've got left for our restaurant. And the area that we've got left for the restaurant is that, which is a pretty big area. So yeah, we can have some decorations and stuff, and lots of chairs and tables, and I guess we'll have the kitchen against this back wall, kinda sort of thing. So we can now finish off the flooring there and there. Alright, so how deep does the kitchen need to be? I am going to have sinks and I am going to have cookers. So I would need 1 space, so 2, 3, 4, 5. But I'm going to do these a slightly different way. 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 8. No, let's say 9. And then space 10, 11, 12. Wow, that's quite deep. 12. But that's the way I'm going to do it. So if I'm gonna have it 12 deep, which apparently I am. In fact, 12 deep. In fact, I need it 14 deep. Damn it. Oh, that's deeper than I thought it was going to be. Right, let's get a wall. So we want a wall. Now, if we want a wall, that's like 14 deep. That comes to there. Well, that's the way it's going to be. So it is what it is. So from there, 14. Bosh. So that's going to be fairly big. We can have loads of cashiers across the front, which is good. Alrighty. So then, what do I want? We'll do a door wall again, I think, because I think it's quite good. It seems to work kind of well. So we'll have a door wall all the way across here. Bosh, bosh. Come on. You know what? I'm actually going to pause this while I do this because it's a lot quicker. Boom, and boom, 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 boom. Whoops, didn't want that there. Cancel one there. I'm just wondering if I could make this probably a tiny bit smaller. I mean, I do want a row of sinks, and I do want some cookers, but I mean, I could have, I don't know, I could have a bank of sinks and a bank of cookers and probably save myself, yeah, I'm going to save myself a couple of spaces. Well, it saves me a couple of spaces, but then I've got to put all the doors in again. And the worst thing is taking them, well, no, I can take them out easy enough. Yeah, all right then. So, yeah, well, we'll do it then. So, come on, game, stop lagging. Ah. Bosh, 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 bosh. Every now and then it just lags a tiny bit and your cursor disappears off somewhere that you don't want it to be. So I'm just hoping that, oh, come on, work, that this is going to work. I think this is going to work. Ah, stop it. Right, clear. Where are we? Clear. Clear out that wall. You won't do that, will you? No, you won't. It's pending construction. So that means I've got, oh, seriously, I've got to cancel them individually? Like, really? It's easier to wait for them all to be put in and then strip them out in one go. My God, this is a pain having to cancel them individually. Cancel, cancel, cancel. God, just goes to show. Should like plan it out in advance. Get rid of you. Cancel, 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 cancel. Let's just cancel these doors before they do actually build any. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Oh, cancel. Almost finished. 1 and 2 and 3. Thank God for that. Right, so they're putting these walls in. These walls are a little bit too big, so we can take that back a little bit. And we can take that back a little bit. There we go. Alrighty, so how is the kitchen going to be laid out? Well, the kitchen's going to be laid out like this. So I'm going to have, where's sink? Kitchen sink. Here we go. Kitchen sink. Flip you around. Right, we're like halfway up to there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a bank of sinks. Along there. And then I'm going to have a bank of cookers. Oh, no, not cafe tables. Cookers, please. Which are going to be along here. And again, let me pause this while I do this because it's a freaking nightmare otherwise. It's bad enough even when it's not running. Right, I want some garbage bins in. I think generally we need more garbage bins around the place. Where's garbage bin? G, garbage bin. There we go. So I'm going to put like a couple of garbage bins in there, a couple in the middle, a couple down this end, like that. It's gone in the wrong place. Go away. Thank you. I'm also going to put garbage bins. I can put garbage bins on the corners. If I flip you around... Yeah, there we go. I'm going to put a garbage bin there. Flip, flip. Put a garbage bin there. And... yeah, I've got one over there. I've got them on the ends of the queue. Oh, yeah, well, I forgot that I put them on the ends of the queue. So we've actually got lots of garbage bins all over the place. All right, fine. Yeah, carry on. Get on with it. Right. Are these loads of doors? Yeah, I bet these are... I kind of knew that these were going to be loads of doors. Go away. Go away. And go away. Man, the lag. It's a nightmare. Sell. Door. Sell. Door. Go away, and go away, and go away. Right. Pause while I put the next lot of stuff in. So, the way this is going to work, we'll have our... where's our cashiers? Let's put our cashiers in first. So, which way round do we need you to go? We need you round that way, don't we? Yeah. So, we want our cashier desks. Now, am I going to do kind of the same thing, like having them grouped in threes? God, we can get loads of them in here, which we're actually going to need. 1, 2, 3. Shall I do them in like fives, maybe? Would that work better? Let's do that. Let's try doing them in fives. Leave a space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leave a space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you know, if we get rid of that one, haha, that'll do. We'll have a couple of 4s in the middle, an extra couple of spaces. All right, that would work. That would work. I am kind of wondering, should I get rid of this one? Because we're going to have the queue in here. I'm just wondering, maybe get rid of that one. In fact, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll get rid of that one. We'll get rid of that one. We'll get rid of that one. And we'll put one in, flip you around the right way, which is that way. We'll have it there. So we'll have groups of 4. So 4, 4, 4, and 4. Yeah, put that one in there. Get rid of that one and take 2 off the end like that. There we go. I think that works better, don't you think? Yeah. So the kitchen. Objects. What I wanted to do was do something kind of similar to what I had in this kitchen over here. So there are 5 objects that you actually need, which is the coffee maker, the drinks maker, the storage, the pizza oven, and the refrigerator. And but I was kind of thinking to put them aligned in a slightly different way. So we still want the what are they called? I can't remember what the hell they're called now. The tables where they like set everything up. Oh, what the hell are they called? Prep carts. That's it. So we still want the prep carts the same. And how did I have them over here? I can't remember. I had them in groups of 3 going sideways. Okay, fine. So I wonder, does it matter which way round they are? I don't think it really matters which way round they are. So we'd have our prep carts. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do another bang for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Oh, this is going to work out perfectly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. All right, loads of prep carts, and then, like I said, I was going to lay this out potentially a different way, but I don't know. I think like if it ain't broke, maybe don't try and fix it. So we would want. Is this the way I want to do it? How did I do it in this one? So in this one, I had. Oh, I lined it up with the cookers, didn't I? So it's just like a space in between each one. So we'd have like cooker, space, space, or rather, like drinks machine, space, space, drinks machine, space, space. So, okay, so if we were going to do it like that, we'd have in here, so I just put in, this is a coffee maker, so coffee maker, space, space, and then coffee maker, wouldn't we? Yeah, okay, coffee maker, space, space, coffee maker, space, space, coffee maker, space, space, coffee maker, space, and I'm just going to go straight. I'm not going to do these in any kind of fancy way. Space, 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 and there. That'll do. Right. So then I want drinks machines, don't I? D, drinks machines. So drinks machines go this way around. So, oh, is that the right? That's not the right way around, is it? No. Cancel. Flip. Flip. That's the right way around. So we want drinks machine, drinks machine, drinks, 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 drinks. Don't worry, I'm not going to say drinks for every single one of them. And then what do I want? I want pizza ovens, refrigerators, and kitchen storage. So kitchen storage is the next one. Let's flip you around that way. Boom, 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 boom. Now I'm sure somebody's going to come up with, like, eventually, like, a much more efficient way of doing this. And when they do, I'll be very happy to hear from them. Pizza oven. So pizza oven, flip, flip. Goes in there, 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 there. Whoops. There, cancel that one. There, there, there. And all we need now is the refrigerator, and we are done. Refrigerator. Let's see, flip you round. Which way round do we want you? Ooh, you know what? I don't even know which way round that should go. It's got to be. Well, it's got to be that way. That's got to be the front, hasn't it? Yeah, it's got to be. Must be. All right. So let's have refrigerators all the way down. You know what? I could have actually made this a couple of tiles shorter. Because I thought I was going to have a row of sinks and then some cookers, but I took those out, and I didn't realise that I could have actually shrunk it even more than I did. Yeah, refrigerator, 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 refrigerator. There we go. Now, you know what, guys? We will leave it there for this episode. But we have sorted out our flights. Our flights are now rocking and rolling at very high levels of performance. Look, our airline interest has gone up from 55% to like almost 59%. Now that's going to mean that we got more flights that we can choose from, more airline flights that we can choose from. Like if we go up to here, there'll be lots more flights. So what we're going to do in the next episode is finish off the kitchen. I'll let that get built. I'll probably lay out the chairs and tables because that just takes a long time. So I'll probably lay out the chairs and tables. Then all we've got to do is finish off the gates, get those gates functional, and then pick all of our new flights, set up our new flight schedule, and then see if the darn thing all works. And does it overwhelm it? How's the lag when you've got, like, probably... It won't be double the number of people that we've got now, but it could be close to, actually. So, yeah, we'll leave it there. I hope you enjoyed this. I think you're going to enjoy the next one. I think the next one's going to be really fun. So I will see you for that. Peace out.